Hi, how are you?
I'm
Good morning.
great. How are you?
Great, thank you. So my name is Dontaira Terrell, and I am just going to jump right in and get started. First, let me just say it's such an honor to be speaking with you. This is like bucket list. And it
Oh, thank you.
is. And congratulations, on making your directorial debut and with the new film. So I'm
Thank
curious,
you.
you've been in the game for a long time and you've made history in so many ways. So how and why did you decide that now was the right time to make your directorial debut?
Sometimes I think in life things find you, your opportunities, you collide with your destiny or something that you were meant to do that you didn't even really know you were meant to do until you're actually doing it. And I think that's exactly what happened here. I came across a script and a character and a film that I just absolutely loved. And having to rearrange it for a woman of color, sort of my age, in a community, in a world that I understood. And by doing that, I was charged to find a director, but because the story hadn't been written yet, it was only in my head the way I was reimagining it. I had a hard time finding a director, and I wanted it to be a female director. I had a hard time finding one that really saw what I saw, that saw the story that I saw in my head. And so finally I had to go to my producers and I had to say, I know this is going to sound crazy, so brace yourselves, but I think I have to be the one to direct this story. I really think I have it inside my head. I know what I want to say with this film, and I think I'm going to have to do it. So I think it kind of found me. The opportunity presented itself, and I took it.
Yeah, and tackling the role of Jackie, what have you learned or relearned about yourself throughout the process of bringing this character to life?
That I'm strong, that I can do anything I set my mind to doing, um, that I can be relentless in my pursuit of something if it's extremely meaningful to me. And I've proven that, to myself throughout my life. And I got a chance to realize I can bite off something that seems scary and insurmountable, but I can find a way to get it done.
And Bruised is a story of courage and redemption, and Jackie overcomes a lot of barriers. So, to many people, she could be seen as a hero. So, in your own words and opinion, what do you think makes a hero?
I think it would be Jackie Justice. I think someone who's willing to be authentically who they are, to walk through life with vulnerability, with good intention, um, someone who is clearly able to not only fight for themselves, but fight for the others, have integrity, mean what they say and say what they mean. And I think Jackie Justice embodies all of those qualities.
Mhm. And in what ways do you wish Jackie had extended more grace to herself throughout her journey?
I think Jackie found the ability to extend that grace to herself exactly when she was meant to, find that grace. The things that happened to her early in her life, oftentimes when children are abused in many different ways, they don't have the ability to really stand up for themselves and find that grace. So I just feel grateful that Jackie Justice found that grace, period, because so many people never actually find the grace. They never find their value. They never find their true worth. So the fact that by the time this movie is over, she's on the other side of that, I think is what the message really is, that redemption and forgiveness and grace is there for all of us.
Yes, absolutely. And at this stage in your career, what do you look for when it comes to choosing roles or committing to projects?
I think I've always been this way in my whole career. That's how I've always operated. I want to find something different to challenge myself in a new way. Sometimes if have a performance and people like it, I might get offered 5 more versions of that same role because people thought, oh, she can do that well, so let me give her 5 more ways to do that same thing. And I've always said no to that. I always wanted to always try something different, push myself in a new way, learn something different about myself, challenge myself, take a new risk. And when you do that, and you don't sort of settle for what you already know you do well, when you keep challenging yourself, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But for me, that's what it's all about. Always taking the risks and challenging myself.
Yes. Well, thank you for this, and thank you for your words of wisdom, because I feel like that last answer just resonated with me. So,
Oh,
thank
fantastic.
you again. Yes. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too.